In today's video, I'm going to show you guys what I think is going to take over the meta in Madden 22. We're kind of early to it, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is where we're headed. Now, in the members section, I dropped a 4-man for you guys, a 4-man blitz. Today, I'm going to show you guys, as part of the main channel, all the subs, people that aren't members, I'm going to show you guys a blitz that you can use. However, the defense gets better. And as it gets better, right, you can just send less people and you can have more coverage on the field. But that was for members. I promised them that I would send them something really good, so I saved it there. So if you want to become a member, the link is in the description, or hit the join button, whatever, and you can have access to it. Now, 245 odd, I'm in the Arizona Cardinals playbook. However, the 245 odd is in other playbooks as well. As far as personnel goes, fastest linebacker goes right here. Queen's 89 speed. I'm going to use Queen, okay? Now, the idea behind what I'm going to show you today is to force them to block their running back. They're going to have no choice but to block their running back once you start sending this, because then you can start flipping the play left and right. So if they start using pass protection left and right, you can start flipping your own play left and right. You could do it as you lab it. You're going to have to lab it up and see for yourself what I mean, but I'm just going to show you guys the basics and show you some coverage behind that. You can fake it. They'll never know what to expect, bro. So the idea with this play is to get them to block the running back. So right here, as far as outside, it's linebackers, and then the inside, it's safeties. And then I'm going to make sure that, okay, yeah, okay, that's good. We're going to go ahead and take Bowser out and put Houston. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, so fast safeties that you can use or go down on the line. Now, the name of the play, remember, if you don't have auto flip on, it's better to be against the bunch side. Here's what I mean. The name of the play we're going to talk about is the Sam Mike 3 press. Now, you see my blues. If you have auto flip on, your defense is going to align that middle blue to the bunch side. So since I don't have auto flip on, I'm just going to go ahead and pick the play on myself. Sam Mike 3 press. Okay, because you see my bunch on the right side. But if you have auto flip on, you're going to be all right, son, right? And then let's just pick an unblocked running back, mesh spot, doesn't matter. Okay, now the setup is very easy. The base setup is very easy. All you have to do in this one right here is shift your D-line to the right. Left on the D-pad, right on the left stick. And then you stay right here with your user. Now, the next thing I would recommend you do, I should be using Steven. Steven should be in this position, okay, because he's my user, but Stevens is over here because I'm a bum. I don't know what I'm doing. Now, what you want to do is you want to bring Elliott down just like we did 3-3-5 wide. See, whenever I started labbing the 3-3, this formation, 2-4-5 odd, I took this and took it to the 3-3-5 wide, and I noticed that it was a drastic difference in the way the defense played. So bringing him down here into the box is going to help you tremendously. Look at him, look at the little shaking he's doing, bro. You can already tell this is glitchy. So right here, we just stay right here and we snap the ball. If they don't block their running back, this is what you can expect. Straight off the edge, clean. I got the best setups in the game, man. Subscribe, bro. Okay, as it gets better, the content gets better. Everything gets better. Now, here's the cool part, and this is why it makes sense to bring Elliott down here. As we move the D-line to the left, let's say my man sees that the guy's coming off the edge. He thinks, because we have matchup principles on the left side, that he can just put his running back on a swing route. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the running back on a swing route to the left so the offense looks like this, right? Let's just assume that's what he's doing. We already made our adjustments. We are ready for this guy. I want you to watch what happens as he's going to get sacked right here. He will actually go for the running back to play that route. Okay, so whenever they get tired of that, they're going to block their running back. They're going to have no choice. Okay, and if he starts double teaming and all that, then you turn off auto flip. If you notice that, like, he's sending his running back out, but you're getting picked up, turn off auto flip, and then you start going left to right with it until he just can't figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You guys get the idea? You see the chess match that's going on? That's what I do. Because people are like, oh, I'll just ID this way and double team this. It doesn't matter, bro. Okay, like, once you don't even have to send this guy. It could be this guy. It could be Humphrey. You could blitz Humphrey if you want. You can actually bring Humphrey down, right? So let's just say he does that, but you want to make sure that Humphrey has this blitz angle, bro. Look, you see this blitz angle's changing right here? You see how they changed? You want him to have that blitzing angle if you're gonna send him. All right, so if they double team this guy, because this happens to me all the time, they're gonna double team, they're gonna block their running back, right? Or put him out on route, but they're gonna double team, ID the mic, all that kind of crazy shit, right? This happens to me all the time. It never fails, homies. It never fails. So let's assume I do that, but then I go ahead and put this guy on a vertical hook. And then I'm over here, right? We do this, and now we have this guy screaming off the edge. So you see the chess match that's happening with this defensive play. They start double teaming and trying to ID and stuff like that. And that's just sending the blitz. We can fake it as we do this. We move this guy. We can go ahead and put this queen in a vertical hook, right? A vert hook. We have a 3-reg hook, which is ourselves. And then we could go ahead and put Stevens on whatever. We can even man him up to the running back. So you could man him up to the running back. You could bring Elliott down. Now you have just crazy coverage. You're faking the blitz. He thinks you're going to blitz. You got running back manned up. You have coverage all over the field. Everything's pretty much clamped besides maybe B. You see B in the middle of the field. Now, rushing 3 buys them time. However, if you're going to rush, here's my thing. If you're going to rush 3, okay, I wouldn't be running matchup principles. I would probably be running like a Mabel. Maybe a Mabel with matchup principle with seam flats. So maybe a hard flat. You guys get the idea. When they need more yards, you make your defense play further back. If they need less yards, you make them play light. And then you guard the crossing routes or whatnot. So one more time, shifting this D-line this way. And here's what's cool about it. It's not just bunch. It's not just a bunch thing that this blitz comes screaming. It's other ones as well. However, if they come out as something else, let's say they do 4 verticals, all right, and you move this over, if the running back's on a check and go, he's going to check that blitz. He's going to check that blitz, and it's going to come, and he's going to block it. So this is where you turn off auto flip. Let's go ahead and go to that again, right? Let me show you guys a trick. If they're coming out like in check and goes or whatever, and you can tell, let's go ahead and hit verticals. Running backs, I'm going to flip the play as he flips his. Now, queen should actually be coming this way. This is the unfortunate part about the game. And you want to use this guy, right? It didn't flip right. But you guys get the idea. We want it to come from the opposite side so he comes screaming, and the check and go does not pick it up. You guys see what I'm saying? Easy money, man, easy. This is how you play chess. So that's how you get past check and goes with running backs, is you send it from the opposite side, and there's nothing they can do about it. So if I was trying to find one maybe where he goes to the other side, he actually stays on that side. And then me flipping the play kind of, there goes queen. Okay, this is the right way. Now, don't worry about the crisscross patterns. They're still going to play their defense the right way. Just follow the same thing. Make sure you shift the D-line away from queen. So this is a check and go right here with the running back. Boom, he's not going to care. Still screaming off the edge. Easy money, homies. And you guys know how to do the coverage aspect behind it. All right. Maybe you want to back up off X, right? You might want to do that. Maybe implement that, because you could get cooked over the top if it's a fast wide receiver. Just things of that nature that probably going to get you cooked if you're not careful. Now, like I said, this is just a block their running back. This isn't the only defense. This is not the main. This is just a blitz that you're going to blend in there with the stuff that's about to come out for 245 odd. In the member section, there's just a 4-man in there where we can really get our opponent scared. Probably even make him block his running back on a 4-man because the way it works. So stay tuned for more. If you're not a member, become a member. Love you guys, man. Peace.